definitely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but... Owen! It's there! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Deftly away. Out to the right. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. Saka takes control of it and he's on the move. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played with speed from back to front. And it's De Bruyne. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
He's a sharp little ball here. Saka. Foden. Van Dijk cuts it out. And here's Haaland. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has sent him sprawling. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible. Owen! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
He's going for goal! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Palmer. Wilshere. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Wilshere. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Can he finish? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking through the gates.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they?
And Torres! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gabriel, De Bruyne, who has set up 2 goals, played into space. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Wilshere. And this is Torres. Rodri. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance! Goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Palmer. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. Saka. Isak. De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through.
Hey.
De Bruyne! And that has fair fizzed. Scholes. This is Owen. Burnley can't breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. Havertz. Haaland. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Nicely spread.
He'll be disappointed with that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's the clearance. Palmer gets into some space. And that was very necessary. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Burnley are looking to go forward now. Now it's Isak. There will be 4 extra minutes. Saka, great vision. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. Here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Burnley have got it back and they'll have another go. And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. Burnley are now forced to play the bulk of the game, a man short. That's good running with the ball. And this is Torres. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a throw-in. Adams gets over and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ah, he's given... And Torres! He's delivered all right! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from...
Oh, he's been caught napping! That has been knocked clear. And that has put paid to that. And that was nowhere near his best. What a throw in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, shoot! Torres! Against the crossbar! Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Back into the middle. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Irwin cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well timed, excellent interception. Defending was strong and firm. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. And the shot! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by it.
And the finish! Yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Hello.
Pumas are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Greenwood. Casemiro, who does have an assist to his name. Pumas are looking to break at pace. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Casemiro tries to pass it through. Early ball out from the back. Now he's off and running. Casemiro! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pumas finding their passes. Casemiro.
Paul can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's had it nicked away. Thiago Silva. He won't be happy with that one. And they've got rid. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Nepal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
And they've got a throw. Casemiro. Ball looks a good one. There it shoots! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Spread neatly. Nuno Mendes. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's found a way through. It's Greenwood! It's loose and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution in progress.
Thiago Silva. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitutions taking place.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Neves. No, that was never going to make it. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Barnes. And the counter is on. Now it's Foden. And he's running through. Foden! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paul can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll no doubt provide the creative input for those up front with his searching passes from deep. He'll also need to drop back and provide cover for that defensive line. And he does it all with aplomb.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Knocks it into space. He's going to be disappointed with that. Greenwood! Greenwood! And the ball's come loose here.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Talisca. Greenwood. Pedri cuts out the pass. Still goalless at the moment. He won't be happy with that one. Talisca. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Araujo gets over and intercepts. And it's Azar. Nice sequence of passes this. Now it's Isak. That's a little off target. Messi. Claimed it back swiftly. Now this could be a chance. Kukcu. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, chance! Thiago Silva clears. Now it's a big chance! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kukcu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, and the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Morocco are sitting... And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
This possibly the last play of the half. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Nepal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chu really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Good strong hand by the keeper. Balde gets rid without sophistication.
Substitutions taking place.
Talisca is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eder Militao. Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, he's been caught up short, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Ukraine.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Talisca. Coming on the field. Number
Off he
47.
goes! It's hit the crossbar!
Number 10.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. He's in a great position here. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Coming on the field is
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a simple one for the keeper.
Nepal really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Good effort from distance. Oh, easy pickings there. Anguissa towering forward here. Plays a sharp little ball. Decent goal!
substitution on the field. Number 9. Makes it 3.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Anguissa. Coming on the field. Number 19.
Some resolute defending there.
Number 6.
Saliba,
Neves.
5 minutes to add.
There will be 5
The most accurate pass. Chu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nuno Mendes. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders. But
and a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Priol calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That pass has been well intercepted. There's one of the players of the week. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Otamendi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That is good strength. Big shot! It's hit the upright. Talisca. Almost half an hour in now. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, important interception. Kokchu. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Greenwood. Talisca. Talisca. Talisca! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a throw. That has ended up in no man's land. Talisca shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough, and we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. De Jong. And it's Koundé. Amrabat is the team's great visionary. Now it's Kökçü. Fermin takes control of it and he's on the move. And he shoots! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Lamine Yamal really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kökçü. That is good alertness. Puyol. Spread it left. And it's Lopez. Probing pass. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, they've got it again. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's forced to go back. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot could be on. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
He's having a good look here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Messi! Decent hit from there.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Di Maria.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for options for movement. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Swung over. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rafinha looking to run onto it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Minutes at a time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Yamal. Oh, well played, well played. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paul certainly had some good moments, Peter.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
Now it's Lewandowski. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has sent him sprawling. Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, no joy this time. Neither side yet able to find the net. Great vision. Now it's Lewandowski. He's having a shot! Goal! France! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Picked out brilliantly. And it's Mendes. Anguissa. And he's let fly. And want to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has not gone well. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barnes. Talisca. Talisca was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. All Black punts it upfield. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Barnes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Lewandowski. We expected better, and so did he. That's an imaginative pass. And he's got the Lewandowski! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on...
Could be danger here. And he's running through. Messi shapes to shoot. And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Kaka, nicely spread. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to...
Real chance! Danger averted for now.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitutions taking place.
Hakimi, that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well spotted. Time and again they are repelled. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a searching pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Otamendi makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Talisca is in a really good position out wide. Knocks it into space. It's Greenwood! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's been shipped out wide. Kupchu. And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Just 5 minutes left. Foden. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Foden! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution in progress.
Can he finish?
Will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's got a piece of it. It's a pretty loose pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. A probing pass. And that will be it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. Samogisa! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Ambitious ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's one-on-one. It's Salah! He's done very well to get to that.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kimmich. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's picked his way through, and this is Mohamed Salah. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Short changes him with that pass. Hakimi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford receives it in a wide position. He's tried one! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Sporting have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had.
Big Owen! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your... And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Nepal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Areas within these grounds.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kupchu. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Barnes. Nuno Mendes.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nicely worked. And this is Mohamed. It's Salah! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Sporting find a position of real strength now. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Bruyne. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Barnes. That's a little off target. Owen. Corner it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 18. Ukraine. Number 8. Harvey Barnes.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field. Number
The
11.
message is clear. None shall pass.
Number 47. Phil Foden.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Number 10. Messi.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Kukçu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Sporting couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's hoisted clear. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. De Bruyne. Nuno Mendes.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Oh no, what has happened here?
Substitution on the field. Number 3. Nuno Mendes.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Looking for a runner. No way through.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's having a shot! Oh, taken with style.
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello,
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were really excited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Little takes a shot! He's shifting, he's having a shot! And he's done it! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot! He scores! 2-0 and in next to no time. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Face to face. Can he finish? And he skips past it. Oh, that's ambitious. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Ambitious ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is very well defended.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Barnes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's gone for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just looking wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Nepal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Erling Haaland. Number 14,
And we are underway again.
Kubo. Number 5,
Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that.
Number 18.
Anguissa,
Coming on the field.
nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kukçu plays it short. Chance, surely! Oh, it rattles the bar.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Doku.
No way through there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's Hakimi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kukçu. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that is rather wayward.
The ball certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Saka has it out wide and in space. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, super ball. Oh, crossbar! Kukçu. A heavy challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely spread. He is through here. Cross needs to be good.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So there's going to be another change here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Looking to play him in. Messi. Messi. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Di Maria. Kukçu with a definite foul there. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Minute has been indicated.
Thiago Silva. That's really well cleared. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So, many thanks. Glenn, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.